Question 1 to 9. Which paragraph contains the following information? First, the reaction of Pottery Spiders' prey to strong web vibrations. This information is given in paragraph E. They noticed that the spiders would sometimes shake their curious web violently, then creep forwards up to 5 millimeters before the vibrations died down. They did make a big pluck with one of their hind legs, says Wilcox. These twangs were much more powerful than the gentler vibrations Pottery spiders used to mimic a trapped insect. The researchers were initially surprised that the prey spiders did not respond them in any way. Here it can be easily discerned that the prey of Pottery spiders do not react when an intense vibration is made by spiders, as they consider it to be a twig falling on their web. Therefore, their response is recorded in paragraph E. Second, a description of how the researchers set up their experiment. This information is given in paragraph D. In paragraph D, the researchers allowed various prey spiders to spin webs in the laboratory and then introduced Pottery spiders. To stimulate the shaking effect of a breeze, the zoologist used either a model aircraft propeller or attached a tiny magnet to a center of the web, which could be vibrated by applying a varying electric field. The researchers noticed that the stalking Pottery spiders moved more when the webs were shaking than when they were stilled, and they were more likely to capture their prey during tests in which the webs were panoramically shaken than in those where the webs were undisturbed. This suggests how the researchers established the condition to carry out their study and analysis of Pottery spiders' behavior and how they strategized their predation. Third, a comparison between Pottery spiders and another animal species. This information is given in paragraph F. Other predators make use of natural smoke screens or disguise to hide from their prey. Lions hunting at night, for example, move in on their prey when clouds obscure the moon. But this is the first example of an animal making its own smoke screen that we know of, says Wilcox. Pottery spiders are clearly intelligent and they often learn from their prey as they are trying to capture it. They do this by making different signals on the web of their prey until the prey spider makes a movement. This draws a line of contrast between the predatory behavior of other animals and the Pottery spiders. Fourth, an explanation of how the researchers mimicked natural conditions. Its answer is also given in paragraph D. The researchers allowed various prey spiders to spin webs in the laboratory and then introduced Pottery spiders. To stimulate the shaking effect of a breeze, the zoologist used either a model aircraft propeller or attached a tiny magnet to the center of the web, which could be vibrated by applying a varying electric field. The researchers noticed that the stalking Pottery spiders moved more when the webs were shaking than when they were stilled, and they were more likely to capture their prey during tests in which webs were panoramically shaken than in those where webs were undisturbed. This suggests that the scientists try to stimulate the natural condition to analyze the behavior and movement of Pottery spiders. Fifth, a comparison between Pottery spiders and their prey. This information is given in paragraph B. The 15 known species of Pottery jumping spiders are relatively small, with adults being about 2 centimeters long. That's smaller than the cap on most pens. They habitually stay in the webs of other spiders and in an area of these webs that is as out of the way as possible. Pottery spiders live mostly in tropical forests where the climate is hot and humid. They hunt a range of other spiders, some of which could easily turn the tables on them. They will attack something about twice their own size if they are really hungry. By these lines, a clear and transparent comparison between the pottery spiders and their prey is drawn. Hence, the reference can be found in paragraph B. Sixth, the reason why concealment is important to pottery spiders. This information is given in paragraph A. For a stalking predator, the element of surprise is crucial. This suggests that concealing or hiding from their prey is a crucial element for the predators like pottery spiders, who often stalk their prey. Seventh, a description of pottery spider's habitat. This information is given in paragraph B. Paragraph B, second line. They habitually stay in the webs of other spiders and in an area of these webs that is as out of the way as possible. Pottery spiders live mostly in tropical forest where the climate is not hot and humid. These lines render the description of habitat and inhabiting conditions. Eighth, the number of species of pottery spiders. This information is also given in paragraph B. First line, the 15 known species of pottery jumping spiders are relatively small, with adults being about 2 centimeters long. That's smaller than the cap on most pens. These lines give the exact number of species of pottery spiders, that is 15. Ninth, an example of the pottery spider's cleverness. This information is given in paragraph F. Paragraph F, third line. Pottery spiders are clearly intelligent and they often learn from their prey as they are trying to capture it. They do this by making different signals on the webs of their prey until the prey spider makes a movement. These lines suggest that the pottery spiders are cunning and astute predators. They show their cunningness in various ways, and learning from their prey's behavior is one of among them. Question 10 to 13. Choose the correct letter. 10th. In their laboratory experiments, the researchers found that the pottery spiders moved most when the web was. Its answer is vibrating. A. In paragraph D, fourth line, the researchers noticed that the stalking pottery spiders moved more when the webs were shaking than when they were still, and they were more likely to capture their prey during tests in which the webs were paniccally shaking than in those where the webs were undisturbed. These pimples that the spiders were found to be moving more when the webs were having movements and were moving less when the webs were not shaking or vibrating. 11th. What discovery did the researchers make about pottery spiders? Its answer is A. They make very strong vibrations with one leg. Its answer is in paragraph E. They noticed that the spiders would sometimes shake their curious web violently, then creep forwards up to 5 millimeters before the vibrations died down. They did make a big pluck with one of their hind legs, says Wilcox. These lines suggest the idea that the spiders pluck the web of their prey with their hind legs to fool their prey. 12th, Pottery spiders are only known animal too. Its answer is C. Create their own smoke screen. Its answer is in paragraph F. Other predators make use of natural smoke screen or disguise to hide from their prey lions hunting at night. For example, move in on their prey when clouds obscure the moon. But this is the first example of an animal making its own smoke screen that we know of, says Wilcox. This suggests that the pottery spiders are by far the only animals to be discovered that create a smoke screen to attack their prey. 13th, the pottery spiders demonstrates thinking ahead when its answer is B, takes a longer route to reach its prey. Its answer is in paragraph F. Sometimes they will even take an indirect route to reach a prey spider they can see from a distance. This can sometimes take 1 or 2 hours following a predetermined route. When it does this, the pottery spider is actually solving problems and thinking ahead about its actions. This suggests that when the spiders are thinking ahead of their time, they are generally planning an indirect route to reach their prey, even if that route is longer.